Gerry Seymour and I first met in 1963 while each of us was cast in different productions at the Kansas City Circle Theater, which at that time was in the Kansas City Union Station. We both became pretty good friends, and we found, interestingly enough, that both of us at the same time needed to find new housing. So we and a couple of other friends leased a large home at 56 in Brookside in Kansas City. And not long after that, after we moved in the spring of 1964, Gerry began talking up the idea of starting a rugby football club. And it wasn't long before Gerry and I and other friends and friends of those friends began learning about the sport with Gerry teaching us and training us rugby neophytes. We initially practiced and played in a recreation field that was right across the street from our house on Brookside. And it was a wonderful, but it was a very painful experience for us newbies. The team grew and soon moved to a more perfect field. And in the second year, Gerry kind of called me aside and gently told me that I just wasn't cut out to be a rugby player. And he asked me if I wouldn't mind taking over the administrative things, you know, like keeping track of members, sending out membership cards, promotion of the team, fundraising, etc. I became the secretary of the Kansas City Rugby Football Club that day. And it wasn't much of a disappointment because at that time I was healing from an 11-inch bruise on an inner thigh. It was murder, let me tell you that. Well, our friendship and our mutual interest, even after I was involved in rugby, kept us in touch for many, many years until his death in 2002. Gerry was a jewel of a person, funny at all times, a hearty partier, and active in many community endeavors. One of the things that I remember most about Gerry was his love of Worcestershire sauce. He used it on almost everything that he ate. Meats, breakfast eggs, with toast, sopping up what might be left. Gerry also used the sauce on, get ready for this one, popcorn. He was quite a guy, unique, successful in his career, and very, very active in civic and charitable endeavor. And he was a very, very good friend.